What's up YouTube, it's your boy Rashawn White, RB Dubs, and I'm back at it again with another video. First off, I just want to start off the video by saying rest in peace to Pops Mel. I've been listening to his music all day, and being murdered and being shot and dying at 20 years old, and that's very tragic. His career was just starting off. He had just released his album not that long ago. His career was just getting started, and to have it end so tragically is, something that was very hard to hear. And my condolences go out to his family in this tragic time. One thing I've learned from Pops Mel's passing is that not every day is guaranteed. And that's why when I wake up every day, I thank God for waking up to see the day. When people ask me how I'm doing or how my day is going, I say it's going good no matter what's going on, just for the simple fact that I woke up to see it. And I believe that I implore everyone to take on this mindset that, not every day, just because you woke up to see the day, that wasn't guaranteed. A lot of people didn't wake up to see today, and a lot of people didn't wake up yesterday. So, and so on and so forth. So I implore you to, think that way. So I'm just gonna dive right into the topic of today's video. And with this video, I'll be answering the question of, are white teens creative, or do they just steal from black kids? Now, I saw this going around on Instagram on a few of the stories of the people that I follow, and I thought it was an interesting question. And on the post that they were posting, it was discussing how 14-year-old Jalaiah Harmon, I hope I'm pronouncing the name right, Jalaiah Harmon, she's the black 14-year-old girl, and she was the original creator of the Renegade dance that has gone very viral on TikTok and can be seen, all over Instagram and all over TikTok, and people are always doing the dance, so on and so forth. And she's essentially hasn't gotten the credit for the creating that dance, and she's not getting that credit, or hasn't even been recognized until now. Meanwhile, that dance has been viral for longer than it should have been without her getting credit for it. This story just touches on a bigger concept of what is called digital blackface. Now, we all know blackface as white people or white kids painting their faces black to portray themselves as black people. Now, we know that as blackface, but what this concept of digital blackface is that it's white kids basically taking, trends and things that are particularly connected to black people, taking it and portraying it as their own, and gaining fame from it, or gaining some sort of recognition from it, without showing any props or showing any credit to the black people who actually created them, or to black people in general who created them. I may have discussed it in an earlier video, but I'm not too sure. But as far as I'm concerned, this is the first time I've ever heard of this sort of digital blackface. And I think it's interesting. And to answer the question, are white teens creative, or do they just steal from black kids? I don't want to diminish creativity that some white kids, some white teens may have, but what I will say on the second part of the question is that there are instances where white teens do steal from black kids and gain some sort of recognition or fame for stealing ideas from black kids or black teens. And every day, you sometimes see white kids start to use slang, or what is called black scent. They start to use that in their vernacular, and their talking. And that's, some people might not have a problem with that. I particularly have, I just think it's weird. I just think it's weird that when they try to use some of the slang words that black kids are known for using, or even Latino and Latina people are even known for using. It's just weird when white kids try to use it. But that's an example that can be seen almost every day where that might happen. It's important to point out that a lot of white kids, a lot of white teens, they don't have any exposure to black kids. Most of black kids, you know, they go to school where it's predominantly other black kids, and you know, a lot of white kids, they go to school where it's predominantly other white kids. So they're not exposed to black kids. So the only exposure that they get to black kids is through social media, through the internet, through being online. So all they see is these viral dances and these some of the phrases and vernacular that black people might use. Those might, you know, go viral online as well, and that's all, you know, white kids are seeing. So that's what they're going off of. So then they take that and then they use it in order to gain some fame or to gain recognition or to fit in with white kids or something like that. And I'm not like coming at white people. I'm not trying to sound like discriminatory in any way, but I feel like we really do a lot of things better. And you know, there's no problem. Like I just have pride in, you know, being a black person, and I believe that we do some things with, you know, we put a little bit more, I'm trying to look for the proper word, but we put a little bit more flavor and we put a little bit more, you know, style into the things that we do, like whether it's entertainment, whether it's sports, whether it's whatever area, we just do it our own way, and that way is different from the way that white people do it. And it's just different, and it's done only in a way that can be done by us, and that's what makes it special, and that's why we take it so seriously, and that's why we take this subject of digital blackface so seriously, because when we come up with these creative things, like we take those things as being, you know, something that black people came up with, and we take pride in those things. So when someone steals it and then not only steals it, but then gains recognition and fame for it and doesn't give credit to the black person that created it, especially when it's a white person that steals it and takes it and doesn't give the credit, it's just, you know, it just makes it even worse. That's all I wanted to talk about in this video. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think that, you know, just answer the question, are white tweens creative, or do they just steal from black kids? Is it all stealing? And I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this video. See you guys in the next one. It's your boy Rashawn Bone White, RB Dubs. I'm out of here. Peace.
You cannot say pop and forget the smoke. I'm from the floors where niggas talk. They couldn't be cribs, so they turn folk. Driving through the Ville, dropping a joke.